No sound.
Sound check, sound check, sound check, sound check, sound check. Check, sound check, sound check, sound check, sound check, sound check, sound check. Okay na yan, sige. Basta maririnig niya sa live stream yan.
Narinig mo ba, ma'am? Parang wala ko narinig sa live eh. Ayun, rinig yung kay Ade. Nung nag-check.
Sound check. So, good morning everyone. I'm sorry for the delay. So, before we start, let's start with let us first seek the guidance of our Almighty Father through a prayer to be led by Engineer Jerome Ambagan. Thank you, Engineer Ambagan. So, before I proceed, I would like to request the Secretariat to do a roll call of those who are in attendance today and to determine if we have a quorum amongst the members of the Bids and Awards Committee. Miss Para.
Good morning po. Please raise your hand to be recognized for the attendance. Engineer Richard Dean Santos, back chairperson. Engineer Divina Javier, back vice chairperson. Ma'am Gemaline Rose Garcia, regular member. Sir Edwin Jomawas, provisional member. Engineer Asistiel Broas, provisional member and user. Engineer Joseph Balba, back TWG head. Engineer Winona Marie Alegre, back TWG assistant head. Engineer Edmond Ernie, back secretariat head. Engineer Jerome Ambagan, back TWG member. Engineer Catherine May Almario, back secretariat member. Engineer Mark Kane Bergonio and Engineer Sam Jeffrey Ambat, representatives from the construction section. With the presence of the aforementioned individual, we have a quorum, sir.
Thank you, Ms. Para. So since we have a quorum amongst the members of the Bids and Awards Committee, I now declare this meeting to order. So the date today is July 3, 2026, and the time now is currently 10:35. Again, I apologize for the delay due to some technical issues in our office. So we are here this morning we are live at the DPWH Cavite 2nd District Engineering Office conference room in Alfonso, Cavite. So for this morning's agenda, we will be conducting the pre-bid conference of two civil works projects, namely Contract ID 26DG0030 and 26DG0031. So for a brief presentation of the basic contract data, may I now request the Secretariat, Ms. Para, please.
First project, contract ID number 26DG0030, Asset Preservation Program, Construction, Upgrading, Rehabilitation of Drainage along National Roads, Tertiary Roads, Tagaytay-Taal Lake Road, Kilometer 57 plus 280 to Kilometer 57 plus 800. For the scope of works, it is a construction, upgrading, rehabilitation of 520 linear meter drainage with an approved budget for the contract of 7,965,432 pesos and 61 centavos. Contract duration is 111 calendar days. Pickup license, size range minimum requirement small b, license category C and D, and the cost of bidding documents of 10,000 pesos. For the second project, 26DG0031, Asset Preservation Program, Construction, Upgrading, Rehabilitation of Drainage along National Roads, Secondary Roads, Maragondon-Magallanes-Amuyong Road, Kilometer 65 plus 220 to Kilometer 65 plus 810, Kilometer 65 plus 930 to Kilometer 65 plus 960, Kilometer 66 plus 060 to Kilometer 66 plus 1110, Kilometer 66 plus 140 to Kilometer 66 plus 185, and Kilometer 66 plus 215 to Kilometer 66 plus 270. For the scope of works, it is a construction, upgrading, rehabilitation of 1,285 linear meter drainage and 0.31 lane kilometer widening of paved road, with an approved budget for the contract of 30,395,905 pesos and 95 centavos. Contract duration is 292 calendar days. Pickup license size range minimum requirement medium A, license category B, and the cost of bidding documents of 25,000 pesos. Interested bidders may obtain further information from DPWH Cavite 2 District Engineering Office, Alfonso Cavite, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. upon payment of the applicable fee for bidding documents. A complete set of bidding documents may be acquired by interested bidders on June 25, 2026 to July 16, 2026. For downloading of bidding documents, you may do so at DPWH website or at PhilJEP's website. For online bid submission, you may email us at electronicbids_cavite2@dpwh.gov.ph. Additional information: contractors should be guided on the Department Order 130 Series of 2016, Guidelines for the Implementation of the Provisions of Republic Act No. 6685 and Republic Act No. 9710, or the Magna Carta of Women. In accordance with the Department Citizens Charter and a numbered memorandum dated March 6, 2023, the following documents are required prior to sale of bidding documents and submission of bids. First, company ID or any government-issued ID, and authorization letter if not authorized liaison officer in the CWA, special power of attorney per sole proprietorship, board partnership, joint venture resolution with secretary certificate for corporation, partnership, joint venture, and cooperative.
Thank you, Ms. Para. So the schedule of the opening of bids for these two projects will be on July 16, 2026 after 10 o'clock in the morning. So bids will be opened at the conference room, second floor of the DPWH Cavite 2nd District Engineering Office in the presence of the bidders' representatives who choose to attend, and late bids shall not be accepted. Bidders should submit the following documents: A, technical components of the bid, platinum membership, PhilJEP certificate. If not enrolled in the Civil Works Registry or CWR, pickup license and registration, statement of all ongoing government and private contracts, single largest completed contract, net financing contracting capacity, computation and statement of total assets and total liabilities, joint venture agreement if applicable. If already enrolled in the CWR, eligibility documents to be updated, bid security, project requirements, organizational chart, list of contractors' key personnel, list of major equipment and omnibus sworn statement. B, financial component of the bid, bid form, bid prices and the bill of quantity, summary of bids, detailed estimates and cash flow. These are also available for download on the PhilJEP's and DPWH website. So additional requirements: sworn statement of eligibility and beneficial ownership in accordance with Section 82 of the Implementing Rules and Regulations of RA 12009 and Instruction to Bidders Clause 4.3. For bid evaluation criteria, the contract shall be awarded to the bidder who submitted the lowest calculated responsive bid, or the LCRB. The DPWH Cavite 2nd District Engineering Office in Alfonso Cavite reserves the right to reject any and all bids, declare a failure of bidding, or not award the contract at any time prior to the contract award in accordance with Section 70 of the Implementing Rules and Regulations of RA 12009, without thereby incurring any liability to the affected bidder or bidders. Prospective bidders should be advised on the full implementation and assigning only qualified and competent project engineers of the contractors and consultants in the implementation of DPWH projects as stated on Department Order Number 227 Series of 2024, or the Guidelines on the Accreditation and Assignment of Contractors and Consultants Project Engineers, as per DPWH Department Order Number 169 Series of 2025, Only accredited project engineers may be assigned to DPWH projects subject to the following limits of assignment. Project Engineer 2, 10 contracts located within the same region, simultaneous assignments, but with an aggregate cost of not more than 1.5 billion pesos. Project Engineer 1, 10 contracts located within the same region, simultaneous assignments, each costing not more than 150 million pesos, but within an aggregate cost of not more than 1.0 billion pesos. Provisional Project Engineer, 10 contracts located within the same region, simultaneous assignments, each costing not more than 100 million pesos, but with an aggregate cost of not more than 500 million pesos. As per DPWH Department Order Number 55, Series of 2012, the DPWH accredited materials engineers may be assigned to DPWH projects subject to the following limits. Materials Engineer 2, 1 project, no cost limit, or 2 projects located within the same province with an aggregate cost of not more than 100 million pesos. Materials Engineer 1, 1 project costing not more than 100 million, or 3 projects located within the same province with an aggregate cost of not more than 20 million pesos. So I now open the floor for comments, recommendations, or additional informations that would be discussed. Anything from the members of the back? From the Secretariat? From the TWG? From the implementing unit? May representative ba? Are there any comments and for whomever may be watching online? None? So there being none, again, may I remind everyone that the opening of bids for these 2 projects will be on July 16, 2026, after 10 o'clock in the morning. So there being no other comments, I would like to thank everyone for your presence, and I now call this meeting of the Bids and Awards Committee of the Cavite 2 DEO adjourned. Thank you and good day.